Hi there, everybody. I'm sure glad you're sticking with us. Here we are at Lesson 32. How did we get here so fast? Of course, this is a continuation of yesterday, where it says, I'm not the victim of the world I see. And this one says, because you've invented it. Well, we actually talked about that yesterday, and we're going to talk about it a lot. It says we're still trying to get cause and effect together. And then it makes this really big statement. You can give up the world that you're seeing as easily as you made it up. It says you will see it or you won't see it, depending upon what you wish, what you want. While you want it, you will see it. When you no longer want it, it will not be there for you to see. And this is just so hard to wrap our heads around, that the world just can have aspects in it that come and go, just as however much importance we give to it. An analogy, of course, that I will use over and over, and I keep warning you that I will use it over and over, is of a mirror. Here I am standing in front of my mirror with my red shirt on, and I lament the fact that I'm seeing this red shirt in that mirror, just looking back at me, and no matter how threatening I am, it won't go away. And then at some point, I get it. Oh, I'm going to continue to see a red shirt until I take it off and put on something else. So now when I think I'm not interested in that anymore, I'm putting on my black sweater. Instantly, a black sweater shows up. So this is the idea. As long as judgment and hatred and putting myself down and pretending like I'm no good or somebody else is no good or that I don't have any power, all those things that we've learned, as long as I subscribe to those entirely false ideas, I will see their counterpart, period. Even if I am in a sea of other people who see all different kinds of things, that's what I'll be stuck with. So when I'm ready to change my mind, then things can change quickly. It's just more of that very exciting thing that is putting us in the driver's seat rather than the circumstances around us. Now, one thing that I do have to mention, you might say, I'm not aware of hating myself or thinking I'm a terrible person or that I don't deserve anything. Well, if you're so out of touch with yourself that you really believe that, it's time for a little self-discovery. And every one of us, by the way, learned to believe all kinds of things about ourselves when we were little that are not true. More about that in other ways and places. So everybody's in the same boat. Everybody thinks ideas that are too small, that are judgmental, that are not loving. And every one of us must unlearn those. And every little lesson you do is a step in the right direction. So this one also says take a few minutes in the morning and the afternoon, 2 or 3 times for 3 to 5 minutes, and contemplate. Just look at the things outside you. Look at the things in your mind. This should be commonplace by now, and it wants you to treat them equally. They are equal. What's in your mind, what's outside your mind, absolutely the same thing. It does ask you, please not be distracted, because this is a very important process to try to tie together what you're thinking, what you're seeing, what you're thinking, what you're seeing. The ideas that you hold about yourself and pay attention to, and what occupies your attention in the world. Then it says, and of course, and this applies across the board, if you find yourself in an upsetting circumstance, for instance, apply it immediately and say, I have invented this situation that I'm upset about as I see it. I have invented this as I see it. So that is a specific version of I have invented the world I see. That's just the overarching everything in my life. Now I'm going to narrow down to a specific situation. Maybe I got fired from my job. I have invented this unhappy, unpleasant circumstance of being fired as I'm experiencing it. I am the author of this experience. No point in fighting it, folks. This is the way it is. No exceptions. Have a wonderful day. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.